So the grand finale is part of our Sidewinder floor stripping and refinishing system. The liquidator and the grand finale are not obviously propane powered. The liquidator is just gravity, and the grand finale is battery. There's an onboard charger and an onboard battery and a pump that runs the grand finale. And here's how it works. Again, designed to increase the productivity of a job that you're already doing. The traditional way to put down floor finish, you have your mop and your bucket, and you're gonna mop it out. Or you have a backpack and a mop attached, and you're gonna still mop it out. With the grand finale, now you can lay down either a 36-inch path or the smaller 24-inch head assembly. So for smaller places. But again, increasing the rate that you're able to apply new floor finish or concrete sealer because you're putting it down way faster. And the way it works is you take your product, which is your in this 5-gallon bucket, or you can put your box on here. You put your suction hose in, and now on the control panel, you're going to set the amount of product that you want to put down from 1 to 11. How much am I going to put down? So if you set it at 3, now it's going to deliver that same amount of product for the whole job. Not, you know, some guys put it down with a mop thicker, some guys put it down thinner. So you have different thickness layers. With the grand finale, everybody's putting it down the same. It doesn't matter who pulls it. And the reason is the pump on the grand finale is activated when the wheels make a complete turn. So when that wheel turns one time, it activates the pump and it delivers product, the amount of product that you set on the control panel. And across the whole head assembly is a manifold with holes in it. So when you have your mop on the floor and you have your setting at 3, it doesn't matter if I'm pulling it faster or somebody else is pulling it slower. It's only going to deliver product when the wheel makes a complete turn. So it goes a turn and then turn. If I have it set at 6, every time it does that, it's delivering more product than if I had it set at 3. But the key is, whatever you have set on the dial, now your whole job is going to have the same thickness of floor finish or whatever the chemical is that you're putting down on the whole job. And the way that it works is, I'm going to show you here. You get to the end of your hallway or cafeteria, wherever you're working, you put down your mop. Now you're going to turn this key to run. Now, you're going to hear a slight noise when I get a complete turn in the wheels. You hear that? So I could be doing it faster. It's still laying down the same amount of product because it's not based on how fast I'm pulling it or how slow I'm pulling it. It's based on the turn of the wheel. So every time that wheel turns, it's delivering the same amount of product. So again, if you can imagine, you have a long hallway in a school, you have a long shopping aisle at a market. I could be mopping out my floor finish, or I could just be doing this. You get to the end, you lift it up, you turn it, drop it again, and then you just come back down and do your next pass.
That's exactly what you said. But when you're coming from over there, and you're coming, you want to shut it off because when you want to get here, you want this to be a little dry.
And again, we have in our training videos, which we have online, what you'll do when you're going to make a turn. That's a good point. You're going to take it from run and turn it to off when you get about 10 feet away from the end, so that you're not delivering as much product, so it's not pulling up on you. So again, in a wider setting, what you would do is you go all the way down to the end, you leave yourself just enough space, that's the width of your head assembly. You turn it, you reposition it, and then you come back. So I'll do that going down now. It's on run, so I'm applying finish. Now I'm getting to the end, I'm gonna turn it off, I'm gonna go the rest of the way, and it ends right here, right? I lift my mop head up, I turn, put it back down, and I come across, and now I'm ready for my next pass. Lower it again, put it back to run, and you come down and do it the rest of the way. So you'll have to do that at the end of each turn. That's why it's designed for large spaces. You don't want to do it in a small room because you'll constantly be turning. So it's designed for big areas, cafeterias, long hallways at schools, shopping markets, long aisles at a shopping market. And it takes a little bit of training, but your other alternative is to lay down with a mop the entire time. There's no correlation to the gallons or the amount of product per minute that you're putting down. It's just based on number 2 is going to put down less than number 9. Okay, so for VCT floor finish, most finishes, you're going to start right at 3. Some people like to put 3 thicker coats down, so they might go up to 5. So now they're going to do 3 thicker coats. Some other guys like to do 5 thinner coats, so they're going to bring it down to say 2. Every product, depending on the percent solids, is you're going to have to figure out what setting works for the product that you're putting down, and whether you want to put down less thicker coats or more thinner coats. That's up to you, and you can figure that out once you get working with it.
This is a
battery. There's an onboard battery and a charger.
Okay, so every time you set up to a point, when you're going slow or fast, and it gets to that point, it shoots floor finish.
Right.
That's where you have it.
Yes. So basically, what you have here is when you look at the head assembly, there's a manifold going across the whole length, whether it's 36 inches or 24 inches, and there's holes in that. And so that's where the product is going to be deposited onto the floor. Every time there's a blast of the pump, it's coming out of that entire manifold, and your mop is running through it. Again, when you get to the end of a job, what you'll do now is you'll take your floor finish out, and you'll put a bucket with a couple gallons of water. You drop your hose in. Now when you're back at the closet, instead of putting it on run, you're going to turn it to clean. Now it's cycling water through the hose, through the system, and when the water coming out the manifold is clear, then you know it's been completely rinsed out. You turn it off.
Well, good. Now, because he's filming everything, then we're going to all watch this constantly. But
sure.
My question to you now, let's say eliminate the floor finish, and you put a neutral cleaner. Can you mop with this?
Can you put what? Put a neutral cleaner down? Yeah, you can do anything.
Of course.
Any kind of product that's less than 40% solids.
I understand the machine very good.
Yeah.
10 years ago, 8 years ago, I had them, I sold them. But you forget after some
time. Yeah, absolutely.
Now these people are very new, so they need to learn.
Yes. So that's the grand finale. Again, it's going to allow you to apply your floor finish or your concrete sealer, whatever product that you're putting down on the floor. It's going to put it down faster than the traditional way of using a mop and a bucket. Comes in a 36-inch or a 24-inch. And that's the way that you can put down floor finish faster. So all the products that we make increase the productivity of the job. You're stripping way faster with your side winder. You're putting your floor stripper down faster with the liquidator. Now you're applying your new floor finish significantly faster with the grand finale. When you add up all of those increases in productivity, you're getting your job done way faster. So if you're a contractor, that's more money in your pocket. That's less labor expense for your job. If you're a school district, that means that your guys can get the floor work done significantly faster each summer, and now they could do other tasks that don't get done each summer because you run out of time doing your floor work. So school districts are actually our second largest customer next to floor contractors, because schools have a lot of floors. They have to get that work done in a short amount of time, which is the summer traditionally. So we have thousands of schools across the country that are using our floor stripping system to get their floor work done each summer significantly faster. Thank you.